Phase Pig Iron, I'm pretty sure you are forgetting what year this is, because I do not remember what year it was where people did follow for follow on Twitter or something. 2013 or something? But I'm not gonna be one of those people that would like follow people like you, and then either you follow me, but then within 5 minutes you unfollow me. Because wouldn't surprise me if someone's already done that. And yes, I'm clearly am trying to reach 50, and I don't know if you actually are. It does not say that you follow. If you're trying to say that you have followed, I do not see it because it's not in the mini feed and nor has it appeared. Unless you followed at some point earlier on. Which, if you have, then clearly I do not remember when. But don't make it seem like I can't just look. Yeah, your name is literally nowhere on here. You have not. So I could, but what's to say that you won't unfollow immediately? And because I have a way of tracking it, you won't get away with your schemes of wanting followers, but then not follow the ones that you asked to follow. Even I'm fucking myself up, but privilege. You won't even follow the one that you asked to follow you. And you know that that's why I'm getting to 50, because anyone on here that has actually done at least one stream would realise, oh, you need this certain number to reach affiliate. And that I have not been able to reach it in about almost 4 months. Because it started in June. And it's reached in September, which means a certain song is going to become very relevant. Oh god. Well, okay. Well, I'm gonna have to close Discord because I'm not wanting it to appear on this screen at all. And I know I haven't exactly been one to try and get people to follow because it's an optional thing, even though it's just like, oh, why would I want to really pressure people? I'm not amongst those YouTubers that point up on screen, oh, less than half of the people watching my content aren't even subscribed. That may be free as well. But at the same time, some people can't be bothered to even set up a fucking account. But to actually continue with the game, because I don't know if some of my friends are going to be hopping on. What we were doing last time was trying to get an armor fossil. And being very unsuccessful. What did we find instead? A few heart scales, a few shards, 2 plates, one that we missed, a water stone. I just hope. Oh my god, that actually needs a fucking lot. Yes, once we find the fossil, we can leave. But until then, we're gonna have no choice but continue looking. And also the spheres we're not exactly going to care about so much. Mainly because, well, I already have planted a lot. And it is just random guessing of whether or not I can find any fossil at all. I mean, I know what it will look like. I mean, you can just look up Google images of armor fossil Pokemon, then you'd get at least something, rather than me horribly describe it to you. Oh, I don't think I've addressed this as of yet, but why I did not stream this afternoon, well, I was having to make a call, and also I was playing Brio Park with a few friends. It was fun. Yet fucking nothing. Although, is that I wonder if that's actually a new bot. Because they realized that, oh, the old bot that they had, not gonna fucking cut it. Because they haven't exactly said anything, so you'd think that they would. Because you can't just say that you followed. I can fucking check if you have. Don't just lie. God, oh, come on. I know I said I didn't care, but I wouldn't mind at least having it. And I kind of hope for stuff like this when it should be easier to find the stuff. Because there's mostly looking at the cracks, even though it's really small on the actual stream itself. But if you've played the mini game, you know exactly what it is. You just look for cracks, and if they have an actual color to it, then you know something is there. Okay, really? That? And yeah, I was checking everywhere else. Okay, there's gotta be at least some more. Because of how much I put down, it was a fucking lot. And also, is it just impossible to get a wall with only one item in it? I guess that would be really shit, wouldn't it? Okay, there was one more, I didn't know what the fuck it was though. Okay, this might be promising. Okay, that's a red shard and we already have one red shard. I wanted at least some of the others, because then we could access all of the Mewtwo's. Instead of just red and green ones. There's still two here? I mean, I'll take it. Oh, this is it. Yep. Quite literally. Oh, there's even more in the same wall. This is gonna dig even deeper. That's 1. Up to hard scale. Yeah. Okay, we didn't get anything else, but hard scale is nice. If only we could actually get the fossil. But apparently that wants to be 0.0001%. Because we can find a lot of other things. Oh, and I think that's a damp rock as well. Will not be helpful, but it's kind of cool to have. Oh, okay, where the fuck is the last item if it's supposed to be around here? And yet it doesn't exist. Okay, yeah, damn rock. That's. If I was going with a rain tactic, well, that would be helpful. But I'm not. Because it would just extend in instead of like Gen 3 where it's infinite. Another red shot. How many do you want me to have, game? I only got it. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. As long as I know someone's there. I don't know if it would be worth it if it was the other way around, where you had the visual, like it was visually there, but you just couldn't fucking hear anything. But then I would just be like, putting a standard YouTube video on mute. But I guess for like a playthrough wise, fine. One thing works well for a stream. Oh god, that's all normal than that. So there's 2 other things there. Where are they? Completely fucking nowhere. Moonstone? That's what it looks like. Yeah, that was correct. Not our fault because none of my chosen team members evolve at Moonstone, because the only one that do, to my recollection of knowledge, it'll be the well, Nidorina, Clefable, Clefairy, Skinny. But already a lot. And yet no fossil. All I need is a one fossil. And yet it doesn't want to exist. And yet you'd near enough know exactly where it is. Due to its very unique shape and colour. And also the size of it. Somehow, even when there's only two, I can only find the one. I keep on finding those heart scales though. Is it really like 1 in 20 for any of the items to appear? But then within that, it's even okay. I know. So what makes me think of it being like Indiana Jones, kind of? Not that that's more, I guess it kind of works, but I mean, he's trying to find stuff within tombs or something. I'm just trying to find old fossils. I guess that's what he's doing, because archaeology. Whereas I could say it's filling, it's mostly filling when we get to the end. Instead of finding only spheres and occasional items. Where the items has mostly been repeats. Another heart scale, what the fuck? Do they want to give me all of them or something? Because I feel like it's giving me too many hard scales. I don't know how many I've got, but it's definitely enough to sort out an entire team at this rate. Okay, first this does really seem like prime territory for a fossil. Unless it's just going to be two spheres that are going to be extremely small. I only found one. God fucking damn it. Okay, even when it says like there's two, it feels like that has more room for a fossil to exist. Except, no. It just gives me a large sphere and then a small one somewhere. I won't mind. Oh great, another small sphere. Exactly what I fucking need. Felt like it definitely took me forever to find fossils back in the day. Because if it's taken me a while to find one now, Like, I know it has only been half an hour of the stream itself. But considering you don't get to do it infinitely. Because even in the post-game, when you have access to the Alpha Fossils, it's still not infinite. And this also ends up being the only way to actually get the fossils. Which makes it even worse. Oh, reanimals, fine, all of them. Even if they found... Okay, so now we have a full bag, I'm not needing to give a shit about the spheres anymore. Which means hopefully we can at least find fucking something. Or not, because the only things in this patch end up being small fucking spheres that are quality the same fucking size. Because oh look, 4 things that it says are possibly there. All of them likely stuff I don't give a shit about. Because I've already found, okay, one of them I give a shit about. Yep, the rest, no. I mean, I was kind of expecting this. Well, they're not to the level of it frustrating me. Yep, because I didn't even find any. Well, I mean, I still found one thing. I just didn't want to have it. Well, that's 2 of them. Where's the fuck? Oh, goodness sakes. Really don't give a shit. You'd think someone that might plan down the stairs would kind of increase the amount of regular items. Because all it has mostly done is just increase the amount of sparks I'm actually able to go to. And seemingly nothing else. Ha! 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 I don't know if you. Oh wait, no, you can't see that. You can't. But that's a genuine fossil. Finally got the fossil. Now we can actually get a shield on. A Pokemon that I do not remember using much, but I really do want to. Because I've already used Magron, which has the same typing, and that was amazing in Emerald. Still has some weaknesses, but same time, resistances of the wazoo. See? Armor fossil. Which means I don't have to keep on searching for more. But I could easily find plates. What is this? Another red fossil? No, not fossil. Red shard. And also, bad thing about getting the amount of shards, they aren't worth much for money, they're just good for tunes. Well, if you can ever find the tune, that is. Because sometimes they end up being in the bathroom tier, which is called Why the Fuck? Mainly because the only way you would be able to get them is battle points. And the only times I've attempted to do it is not knowing how competitive battling works. Back when Diamond and Pearl came out. And I've attempted to start it in Black 2. Got to nowhere because I haven't fully set up my 3 mons. But now we're just going to be sending everything up and not trashing any of it. Mainly so I can see how many red shards and hard scales I fucking have. And also to see if I can do the trick of soft resetting before giving them the fossil. And remembering this time. So, 8 hard scales. I honestly thought we had more than that. 1 yellow shard, I'm pretty sure we picked up at some point. 4 green shards. A water stone, a Draco plate, a red bone, a toxic plate, 5 red shards, a blue shard, so I guess we do have every single shard now. A damp rock, a moonstone, and an armor fossil. And nothing else. But I guess we can also put the egg back in the box. I have no use for it. And now we're going to be getting our 3rd team member and continuing on with the rest of the game. And that's our burn, isn't it? And also trying to avoid as many trainers as possible. Because... oh yeah, fucking up in that. Yeah, I know. It took a while. But we got one. So, after a certain battle too, we will revive it. But also hope I can do the thing where I can try and manipulate the nature. Not manipulate, but more like soft reset beforehand. To get one I want, which likely will be a neutral nature, not one that will improve it. Just something that won't cripple it. hold on, because I need to. I'm guessing. Yeah, okay. Has 168 defense. Bastion does. And 138 special defense. So either make it so that Bastion's got a nature giving it higher defense and lower special attack because it's got pretty much nothing in that, or higher defense and lower speed. Because for some reason I've got quite a bit of my team that are just slow as shit. Okay, what natures can we get if we go for defense over speed? If I can find the other one for it is. Whichever one I put it in for natures. Okay, defense and okay. Relaxed is the best one. Because that's us improving our best at and making speed even lower, because of course we need two Pokemon that are really slow but quite difficult to take out at the same time. But at least with Bronzong we can get somewhat strong psychic moves. I mean, yeah, Bronzong may have 100 plus in both defense stats, but has, you know, close to 90 attack. Wait, where's... Oh wait, I'm thinking of Domino Pro, where the right, well, not really the rival, but more like Professor's assistant would be around here. Could no doubt over that way, and also I'm seeing the visual glitches. I don't know why it's decided to have occasional ones. Apart from it being an emulator. No official hardware. Although recently, just found out that there's a likely chance that any re-releases of the generations 1 to 4 games, or pretty much the ones that have the game corners, could be slapped with a 18 rating in Europe because of fake gambling. Meanwhile, games such as all of the sports titles from EA are going to remain PEGI free. Which I guess in America is E for everyone, which that is not E for everyone. As someone who has played many FIFAs, absolutely not, when it actually does pretty much have a casino in it. And even in NBA, it has a little casino in it, visually. And yet somehow that is fine. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. It was already bad enough that Red, Blue and Yellow, the re-releases on Virtual Console, that were slapped with a PEGI 12 because of gambling. But now we're suffering with, oh, PEGI 18. Why? For fake gambling that you can't even put real money into. And yet we're back to Diamond Power plan of long saving. Mainly to see if I can sail correctly. And to get the relaxed nature. This may take a bit. How can he say that I'm gone too long? You didn't give me any time! And you need to remember, I can't press start to access the fucking menu. Okay, what the fuck is the bold nature? Oh, great. Am I gonna have to be wary of abilities as well? Hold on. Because I'm doing sturdy. And that didn't become good until Gen 5. Nope, okay, sturdy is all it's got and it's now shit. Well, it's not now shit. But more like, because it only protects it against moves that are inaccurate anyways, rather than just any move that could OHKO it. And also, yeah, I don't want bold because that may increase defense, but that's crippling attack. Our main attacking stat, even if it's like 52. Which, yes, it's worse than its component, well, opponent of Rampardos, but at the same time, anything could outspeed Rampardos, and with a super effective move, could nerd out OHKO it, because that massive attack stat is useless when you're slow. I mean, not as slow as Munchlax, but slower than most, well, any of the fully evolved Alola starters that have like the highest speed that they have is 70, which is a Y. Oh, fuck off! Yeah, modest nature conf. No! Although then again, it would be worse if speed was increased over defense. But I'm not dealing with modest nature, hell no. Now this is one I no doubt could just go for. Because even though I could kind of with the starter, because it was neutral nature and wanted to play with to actually get somewhere at the start. Fine with it here. Yeah, nope. We're waiting for that one. Yeah, because it would be really bad if we had hasty nature, because that's speed over defense. Not what we're going for here. Going for the opposite. I'm also not doing this fast forward because it's that short. It's not worth it. Nope. I guess I could speed that up. Not the parts of the law though. There we go. Okay, we don't have to do that much. And also, I wasn't even trying to get it as a shiny because I don't even know the shiny for shield on. Really don't. And okay, those are the stats. Can you see where most of the investment went into? Defense. And oh my god, that speed! I knew it was gonna be slow. But how? Yeesh. And we don't even get a stab move because I'm pretty sure we don't until later on down the line, unless I'm going to have to check now because I can. if I can actually put the right letters in. Because takedown, if we had a certain ability would help, and okay. We had tackle before this as a level 1 move, and also protect. Oh crap, what is the point of metal sound if we're not going to be using special attack, even though they're near enough even as of right now? We get Ancient Power level 28. And Iron Head at level 43. But when does Shieldon even evolve? Level 30. But I'm also needing to see what level Bastion gets the moves. Because what inspires me if it said, oh, yeah, it gets Iron Head like 53 or something, because I do not know, and I want to know. Oh god, level 52, just to get Iron Head. I wasn't far off. Great, so yeah, I'm having to keep my shield on. A shield on until level 43 just so I can have an invincible level without grinding it massively. Because if I have it as a Bastion in 10 levels, then that's me having to grind up 30 plus levels pretty much be at the end of the game before I get Iron Head. Which means I'm going to be suffering even more. So, EXP share it is! Like, why does one have to take so long to get a steel type move? It's a good one because it's A base power and accurate. I wouldn't say I'm entirely regretting it, because I'll put it this way, eventually Bronzong will be still defensive, a bit slow, but can resist throughout the entire fight. Sizzle's gonna be really good, especially with Technician, because then Bullet Buns can be like 60 base power as priority moves. Don't think we'll do so well against the dragons, because there's only one dragon line available in this game. And I guess I only have one Pokemon that's completely immune to its ground moves. And obviously that's Garchomp. Well, with the rest of it. Look, it would be doing a lot worse if I was trying to do Steel type only in like Gen 1, kind of, but more fiery than Leaf Green. Because all I'd have is Magnemite and Magneton, and that's it. That's all I've got. Okay, in Gen 2 it would be kind of better because I'd have Skarmory and Sizzle and Steelix as the main powerhouses, as well as Fortress. And then in Gen 3 it would be... I'm trying to think what other ones there are in Gen 3 that aren't just Skarmory. Is the only one I can think of, I guess. Because I wouldn't get Metagross until post-game, because for some reason they do that. Like, unless I wanted to start with a Beldum and only have takedown until like level 20. else? Okay, Gen 5, I don't know what the situation there would be. Because for some reason I can't think of many steel types in Gen 5. Apart from Kling Klang. That's all I can think of. And how high is your special defense, Gligar? That for some reason is purple. And also its regular sprite has 3 different colours. Even though it's meant to be pink. Oh my god, that's gonna be, I thought that was gonna be earth shattering. Well, now it's not if you think quick attack's a good idea. I mainly just chose steel type because whenever I think of steel type, it's all I can ever think of is Magneton / Magnezone and Skarmory, and that's it. All the others just get shafted. So I feel like I need them to pull their own weight, even though most of them are extremely slow. I guess that's what steel type's made for. But very rarely do you get something that's kind of fast, because I guess Corviknight I think is fast. And then... well, okay, Sizzle isn't. It kind of really should be, because it evolves from Cypher, so it should have better stats in it. Metagross I think is just because it's a pseudo legendary. Skarmory I think is kind of fast, but it's more defensive, like about 140 base defense. And I know I haven't given one a name, Shieldon a name, because it would have taken too long to put the name in and check to see if it was one I could use. And also, I may have forgotten. Well, I mentioned Sizzle's one I'm wanting. I know I had a team sheet for it. I could bring that up just to remind myself. I know I have it somewhere. Why has it disappeared? Oh, it's right at the bottom, no fucking wonder. Oh, okay, yeah. Lucario was the other one. So, we currently have the base form of Empoleon, base form of Bastiodon, and base form of Bronzong. You have the members being Magnemite eventually, Riolu, and Sizzle. Or Magnezone, Lucario, and Sizzle. No flying types because surprisingly there is no Skarmory available in this game. Don't ask me why. Oh, it's in Eternal City. Which means I can just change the name now. But I guess before that, heal? Saves me instant potions. The only thing I can think of to name Shieldon is like Iron Wall or something. Because it is made of iron. Seeing as it becomes a steel type, unless it is one right now. Has high defense. Like, it's got slightly more defense than I think Skarmory does. But for like free. And also, I'm just sort of hoping that these cyclists have flying types instead of just fucking Pikachu. Which really pisses me off because they're gonna be faster and used from the wave regardless. Evidence A. Oh, a ponytail. God, this isn't the plan. Or it'd be the only other option for a fire type. And of course I'm fucking paralyzed first turn. And of course it has a fire type move already. Oh, of course it's faster than me. Then again, what am I really gonna do? I'm a small penguin versus a medium-sized horse on fire. Okay, I'm pretty sure Shings at this level doesn't have electric type moves, but I don't know because I don't remember. Okay, doing that is pointless with how high it is. And yeah, of course I missed my first takedown. Okay, that did a reasonable amount. Cons as one. Yeah, definitely not keeping you in. Oh, really? Okay, that's not gonna affect my stats because I'm using special attack, but no one likes to be burnt. And most of the time you just don't expect it. Because you're not expecting every single Pokemon that just have Will-O-Wisp for some reason. Side note, this Tokyo Center, nighttime music. I mean, I do and do not like it. I mean, it's not like it's upbeat as the morning and afternoon one is. But it's kind of relaxing. Well, I guess I'm used to hearing it so much. Because I would play this late at night. Or late at night for the game. And I honestly do think Iron Wall is the best name for this. I don't have anything else. And whilst I'm here, I can just get myself paralyzed heals because I clearly don't have enough when my team's that slow that they get paralyzed anyways. Yeah, that's going off. Because it's not like I'll be catching any team members entirely soon. But I'm also going to be in position of having nothing super effective against the Ghost type gym leader's entire team. Well, especially when I've got one Pokemon that is neutral against it, and also one that is full on weak to Miss Medusa's magical leaf. Which, I mean, okay, yes, Bronze will be somewhat helpful for Ghastlies and Haunters, but not for the Drift Flame that also has Aftermath, or the Mismagius because one goes on fly and the other one is just pure Ghost. It'd be worth it if the Mismagius was shiny because my god, that thing is ugly. Like, making it green upon green did not help. Okay, this is just making the XP grind even slower. I know I put one on XP chain, even though it's roughly the same level with my other two members, but like I said earlier, I'm gonna need it to have Iron Head as soon as possible. And that means having to keep it as a part of a shield on until level 38. Otherwise, I'm waiting until level 52 to get Iron Head. Do you need to be using Double Team now? exactly where I was, stalling. Oh, come on. Well, there we go, eventually. Took out one fucking star. It's not Starly, not... It's that, to me, it's all they all saying Starlin. And now back to more Starlies, using double team. You're already faster and you feel the need to make it impossible for me to even hit you. Oh, now you're using double team again. Fun. I can point out how annoying it is, because rarely ever do I get to pull off double team effectively. It also works for me, because most of my team, or even, I'm pretty sure, most of my team can't learn double team, and I have no intention of giving them double team. I mean, partly because most of them are supposed to be like brick walls, or metallic walls. So they wouldn't really need to dodge, and I'm guessing they'd be too slow to dodge in the first place. Ah, you gotta be joking. Well, it says only joins, but because of this being a video game, that's not a factor. Or more specifically, it's not trying to be extremely realistic. Oh, come on. Oh, you do have Spark at this point. Why have you not been using it? And of course I'm paralyzed the first time it uses Spark. So all that time, since either it learned to like level 20, or it had it and it really could be bothered to use it. Like, I know it did not have it when it was like below level 10, because it's not Pikachu. But really, it can have it at 21? And luckily I didn't have an Emperor out, because otherwise that's a dead penguin right there. Any others? Well, you. No, wait, no, none left at all. Well, how much PP left on extra sensory? 11, okay, then yeah, that's reasonable. Because I haven't got Versus Seeker yet, so I guess... I know when I will get it, quite literally as soon as I attempt to enter Mount Coronet. Always with the steel types, it will kind of make the ice team easier because steel is super effective against ice. But at the same time, not all of my mons are going to be good in special defense, and one of actually, it's only going to really affect one of my team. But at least one of the ice types could have a wartime move. Well, if one of them was like a Dugong or something, then maybe, or even a Lapras. But I don't think they're entirely available at this point. I mean, Dugong maybe. Okay, that shouldn't do much. Much, I mean almost half my health, clearly. Okay, I'm just going to switch into Emperor if it's going to do the same thing. Because I'm guessing I'm going to have to get my team to like level 30 plus to deal with the third gym because of how ruthless it can be. Especially when I have still a penguin that may be cute but is not strong enough. And also no super effective moves really, because I don't know if my team can learn any dark type moves, because none of them is Bishop in Gen 5. That actually is Dark Instinct, which I've never used, and I always thought was kind of weak because almost all the time you could just give it one brick break and it'd go down instantly. I mean, that's mostly because it doesn't have height of defense, and it has a quad weakness of fine. But is that the first, like, steel type that can use dark type moves? Or just learn them in general? Okay, with the other ones, well, for Ghost, the other one would be Ghost itself. Which I don't know many steel types that are also Ghost that aren't just like Aegislash and something. But I think it was a thing where Bronzong was able to learn Shadow Ball, which is helpful, but I don't know where that is. Wouldn't surprise me if it's somewhere in the old chateau, back in Eternal Forest. I'm also kinda scared of that Pachirisu, cause that's gonna have an electric type move. I know it because one from earlier had one. So I am not as fucked now. See? Yeah, 8 years the only one I was expecting. And so I would want to keep my penguin in. Can't do that because Pachirisu exists. So if I could attempt to get at least both of them confused, even if my entire team is slower than them, or get outsped anyways from speed ties. Oh god, I did fuck all. Yeah, clearly it's just made the battles really slow when I'm slower than everything, and I can't do the greatest amount of damage. because my mon's not being the strongest, well, not being the strongest defensively, it's not just like, oh, the health bar's slowly going down. Okay, I just hope the battery sustains confused. There we go. Oh, well, both of them are changing themselves in confusion. I'm shocked. Okay, that should be enough, and I can just use iron defense to increase my defense even more. Okay, you may have done that, but I don't mind. Sort of. Goodness. Well, okay, yes. Now the patch resume has been dealt with, I can bring Emperor back in. I'm at 4 in defense. Holy fuck. Am I faster? Because I'm that many levels higher than something I'm weak to? Clearly I am. Okay, you gonna have just rock types? All these on vine types. Vine types would just mean they're good and even quicker. Or are you just gonna have Geodudes that are gonna use self-destruct? Like the previous hiker. Why am I somehow keep on forgetting when Bronzo would evolve? Because I'm was it not 40 or something? Day 3, so I could just make it a lot easier on myself. Pretty much have my team as of right now be fully evolved before the 3rd gym, which would take fucking forever for at least one of my members. But for 2 of them, I wouldn't say it would take the longest amount of time. Just doable. And also preferable, because then I'd have a Bronzong and we'd be living. Instead of me having to deal with Pokemon with a base attack of like 314. Of course. I know I could have at least taken out the nose pass, but once me just have like a move. Well, what move could it even have that would be bad for me? Yep, same. That's what I'm expecting. Okay, clearly the back sprite, well, the furthest back part of Lucas is fucked up. Because I'm pretty sure it doesn't normally look like that. Yes, 30 seekers what I want. Yeah, so what was the point of me choosing which hand to have? Because I got both anyways. And I'm guessing I might need to heal because there's at least some trainers on the other side. And I, for some reason, never buy enough potions. But I'm pretty sure this person here can fight me. Yeah. Okay, yeah, okay, I should be able to do that. And put to sleep. Because I don't want it to be using metronome and making it so that I'm unable to do anything. Although I don't, like, can it even get metronome at this level? Because I know in Gen 3 it's like level 29. But at the same time, I don't know what it is for Gen 4 because I've not used the Clefairy. None of ever. And I wish I had a better sleeping move. Okay, using that in this, well, 1v1 sense pointless, because last time I checked, Follow Me is only good for double battles, where you're expecting Pokemon to use a certain move, and the Pokemon who uses it is going to be immune to a certain move. Oh, another fucking Clefairy. Okay, I know doing this is pointless, or at least it seems it, but it's like, when the Clefairy breaks out, it's gonna have a harder time of attacking. Oh, like then. Even if the confusion doesn't fuck all for damage. Clearly we have some form of the speed time. Oh great, broke down confusion after being hit once. So I might as well just go with Extra Sentry, because it's trying to go with Defense Code thinking it's a good idea, but not in this scenario. And it really doesn't want to use Metronome, does it? So we got there, eventually. Yeah, I do not care about you, I just wanted to fight you. So now I can go into a certain cave and meet a certain person. forgot I actually do have the powers. Oh, and that energy powder is just gonna be sold. Because it's just extremely bitter. Right, is the person even visible? Okay, it is now. Yes, Cyrus, you know. Head of the fucking evil team. Wow. I guess he wouldn't exactly. Well, we wouldn't want him to fight us because we'd get demolished. Like, especially if it was his team that he has in the distortion world that he somehow gets. Like, sometime after you beat him in the Galactic Hideout, but before you rematch him again. Like, how will he get a team like that in that amount of time? I don't know. Okay, almost level 25. Okay, a fire type for one. Feels like it's been a while since I've seen one of those. Oh, come on. Really? One battle off? Oh, yeah, that's what it looks like. Great ball. Okay, yeah, that will be helpful for Cypher when I could reach it before the third gym, but no, I cannot. Oh, fucking watch me, fucking hiker Robert. All you have is a all you have is a fucking nose pass. Okay, you can use harder all you like, it's not gonna slow me down.
both, whichever one attacks first, and me taking you down. And now we have level 25. Which means I'm gonna have to switch in, because I guess try and get the team to 25 and above. And then after that get 2 to fully evolved. The other one almost there. Oh, well, I think it might be worth me going into the park over both. Because, I mean, I can with my Piplup. Because they did expand it from the selection down the park. Because, oh my god, that selection's awful. Oh, I don't think because of how the first gym works, we can't even go south. Which is bullshit. Let me check. No. And because of how things work, we can't even go over here. Why block us in so much? I know, it's like making this so that it's more linear. Looks like Gen 5. So if they had following Pokemon around for this small area before Hogwarts or Silver, I noticed that, oh, it works perfectly fine within Diamond and Pearl. Could they not just have done it all the time in Platinum? Because why only have it for Hogwarts or Silver and then let's go, and then do it horribly in Sword and Shield? Is there no items in the middle area? Just like I know there's one. Secret power! Forgot what you even do. Wouldn't surprise me there's at least some items if you use the Dazzle machine. Oh, do I have to go in the other way? Because going this way just sends me... just sends me back and forwards into the same tube. Oh, god damn it. Okay, yeah, I guess in all the irons you can get in here just for the contest, which I'm not giving a shit about, because why would I? Why does it have to be the right side the one that actually gives you the good stuff? I know there's a way to get to a certain place. But do I get the amulet coin like that? But there is a way to get to there, and I don't know where that is. Okay, I'm gonna have to... Is there really nothing? I don't know what those Babuja bellies even do, but... Seriously, what the fuck is it? There we go. Okay, spooky plane, that would be great for Shadow Ball if we could get her at this point. We can't. So, to my knowledge, I think that's all we can do. And now we can attach the amulet going on to Iron Wall. And a coin. Because I don't think it's out there, does it? If anything, we get the iron. Well, no, not. The amulet coin much earlier than you would in Gen 2. Because in Gen 2, you near enough have to get like 7 or so gems. Because I don't know why. I think also in Gen 3, because when Gen 3 you can only get after beating the 5th gym. But the problem is that I don't think anyone tells you that in game. Because you have to go back to your own house, tell your character's mother that, oh, you beat your character's father. Then you can get the amulet coin. Okay, say you pretentious French prick. Fantina, just go back to being a gym leader, stop being in here. Even though I can't do anything with my current Pokemon. Well, not really, because one Pokemon only has a normal type move. Which, you know, does nothing against a ghost. Yeah, I think that's enough. Ah, yes, the old keystone, something that I can't use. Partly because it requires you talking to the people, but also you can just have 2 different systems and do the same thing over and over again. You can do it that way, but you can't really do that here. Oh, come off it! I get your fun sending in a bonsai when I know that it's gonna be a fucking rock type. Oh, now we no longer have the phony number. God damn it. Okay. Challenge well, Chief 13. Because grinding is gonna be a fucking mess. It's gonna go on for a while. God, that's like 999 XP because my eyes are not bad and can't really put my glasses on because my eyes, I don't know, my ears are gonna be in pain. Okay, one more. Unless there's another one within the grass. Then I will start the versus secret training and it's gonna be slightly boring. By that point, I can turn the music completely off without the game deciding I want to shut down and put on copyright free music on. Because I hopefully have made it today it's absolute copyright free. Because it was mostly just one song that was giving me a problem. All the rest were fine. Burn me, sorry. Ah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, I know I want Iron Wall to have the most XP, but I'm gonna be needing to switch. Oh, you could try the leech seed, except it's not gonna fucking work when I can just use one extra century and you're fucking gone. Oh no, that leaves one person would not be expecting grinding in Gen 4. I'm sorry, but in most cases it fucking is necessary in Gen 4. Not as bad as it can be in like Gen 2. But still quite bad. Because I definitely don't want to be grinding off wild Pokemon. Okay, I think that's one item down there. Oh, no, Badoo. If I had a different Pokemon, you'd be okay with this. Oh, fuck. I'm having to switch because can't run away. Because a Badoo is faster than a literal Iron Wall. Even if it's only an Insomnia, and I'm still too slow. Oh, I'm now going even fucking slower. Fuck you, Badoo.
see what this fucking item is. And it wasn't even fucking worth it. Oh! Great, I take an extra step. On to Vault 6. I'm not one to use a glade, and now am I. And also my voice is starting to feel like it's going. Hold on. Yeah, that was me just using Halo Crisp. People with asthma exists, and for some reason I have asthma again. I don't know why. It was a thing that I suffered through quite a few years ago. Like, many. Like at least over 5. Like, it was evidently felt like before 2017. And now it's come back with a vengeance out of fucking nowhere. I mean, I'm still saying a lot of it is somewhat related to COVID. Not me having COVID, but COVID existing in the first place. Quite literally making it so that my system gets fucked up and I'm no longer in good shape. I guess I could just keep Iron 1 in the back because it only has takedown, and in this area there's gonna be at least some rock and findites, meaning that it's either Iron Wall is quad weak to them or has nothing good against them. Well, not maybe anything good, but more just so I mean, Existential is just gonna work there against most of them because they don't have high special attack. Yes, pretty much all of us are unfoundly though. I mean, my chop will be, and it's only gonna be fair if it uses not that move. Seismic Toss. Because even though fine moves are neutral, Seismic Toss is the one that does damage based on one's level. If it was based on one's HP, then oh my god, that would be brutal. Because then a Blizzard would just be able to use it and flatten everything. Or even if it was one, based on speed, then Electrode would have a fucking field day. Mainly one where if it's faster, not where it's slower. Because I'm pretty sure Gyro Ball is the one where it's like, I know there's at least one for if it's heavier. Which would not be if you wanted to. Not use Light Glide, but Iron Ball or something. So what even is the point of Light Clay that isn't just stopping some mons from being able to use Gyro Ball as effectively? And also, yeah, this Sandstorm's gonna do nothing. And yes, I will turn off battle animations off just because I need to save my sanity. Or possibly your sanity. Depends on the one person watching this and some people who might watch it in post and the very, very, very small amount of people who actually watch it on YouTube. Because eventually this will get there, I just don't know when. Just eventually. Okay. And I guess I'll save it because I also need to take a piss. So 5 minutes. Right, I am back and ready to apply the copyright-free music. Even if my own voice is found to be turning the awful side. And also I can't find the fucking playlist. I also need to lower the volume to 5 and just keep it like that. Because 5 is usually the best audio level. Okay, that's can get 2. But leave over when I battle because of course it does. Yep, still so am I getting faster than anything here? But I don't want to just waste my money on the pals. Come on. Why? Don't want me going straight to the other side. Already, there's only 2 trainers that I didn't want to fight. Even though there's only 2 that I can't reach. It's very annoying. Like now it's only 1. So I may have to go to the other side. So they might not be better, but hopefully the trainers will be like more likely to fight me, and also I'm not having to avoid grass. So I don't know how long this grinding is gonna have to last. Just a while. But I could also put speed up on. I could. Don't know how much it'd be worth it. Because like I said, like it will be once my entire, well, once 2/3 of my team are fully evolved. And considering one's about 8 levels off it, and the other is possibly also 8 levels off, could take a bit. Even if I'm gonna have to go back to Pokemon Center every time, because don't want to waste those potions. And yet, if I know that no one is here, but speed up Cody is only necessary for grinding. And it's not exactly like I'm trying to do this on. Trying to do this similar to how MDB does it, because I'm just doing it for fun. He's trying to do it within a certain time frame. Because mine can take as long as it takes. Even if for some reason I can only get a rematch with 1, and it's never enough. Is that free? Okay, can I get at least 1? Yeah, like 1 level from that fight. With 3 into the fence and nothing. I even get iron defense. Not like I'm using in prison and I do need a steel type move of some kind. But I'm still gonna have high defense anyways. I'm guessing it's only log. Okay, oh god. Okay, well. I don't feel like it's great to have it. I know I have amazing defense. But because I don't have the highest of hopes of confusion, I don't know. Like this. Speed up isn't as on as it could be, but it's because there's no sound to it, and all you're hearing is copyright free music. I just want this to be somewhat done, because the regular battles I would keep to an actual normal speed. It's just because of how Gen 4 is not 60 FPS, it's slower. Because yes, they sped up some things, but not everything. Because if they made it 60 FPS, it'd be great. Yep, like it used to be. Because I'm guessing it was 30 or something in Gen 1 or 2. Then they made it 60 entirely for Gen 3. And then they made it 30 for both Overworld and Battles for Gen 4. And then they made it 60 FPS for the Battles in Gen 5. Still kept Overworld at 30. And then it must have been Gen 6 or something when it was 60 until it was like double barrels and sandstorms came in, because that used to be when it tanks. Like if you've ever seen any footage of compared to barrel and doubles with the sand storms, oh my god, is it slow. And also, the Versus Seekers, because of how good it is, you can just get easy money. Like, meaning that it's quite difficult to attempt to soft lock yourself with only one Pokemon. Unless you think, I'll just try and do it with only a magic card, because that's usually how things would be done. But also because of how did you be able to get a fishing rod to just fish up other magic carp. Okay, we've got level 25 on Iron Wall. It's nice, but I'm guessing 30's where I'm wanting to end it. Mostly, well, okay, because there'll be 8 extra levels and I guess 29, so it's not needing to evolve. And I really can't do much for the gym, but the only one that would be able to do something, kind of, well, it's like only one of the Pokemon like is weak to extrasensory, and even though I could use a Pokemon to not be, to at least use water moves, because well, okay, I'm guessing Ghost doesn't resist Psychic. It's just not weak to it. It's both Psychic being weak to Ghost, but Ghost doesn't resist it. Because I'm pretty sure Gengar's still weak to Psychic. And if I could get Shadow Ball at this point, it'd be great. Also, it's just great that I can get Bronzor here instead of where I was sort of expecting it, i.e. after Veilstone, which is not fun. Oh, great. Really annoying that it does that. Does a thing of the whatever is on the left screen disappears if you just highlight it when it's minimized / behind something, which I don't get because then it fucks up the stream situation. And this really is taking a while, because imagine how long this would be if I didn't do speed up. And it was already painful enough doing it in Gen 1. I'm just wanting the game to actually continue, and it's already slow. Like, I know I've mentioned this before, I wasn't wanting to, but this is the case of the grinding is so fucking long, and then if everyone hates grinding, that I'd rather not just have it in at normal speed. great, of course. What if I had a chance instead of just using flame wheel twice in a row? Because occasionally I would be able to survive it. But I'm guessing that's only if it was at full health. Oh, you actually are wanting to battle now. Do you have the patch reason? Of course, fucking paralyzed. Still got Iron Wall to 26. Well, look, if I took Iron Wall, the XP share, would it be a lot faster? I'm guessing. I get the normal amount of XP. Instead of half. And it already takes a while for one to get enough XP as it is. Ah, I still can't overcome my chops, really. That's 4. And yet somehow nothing. Why? Okay, now we've got all 3. I know it's like, oh, could be battling regular regular Pokemon to try and get EVs. Well, no, whichever one it is, making it so that the overall pair stats. Because most of the time I just care about the nature being good. Oh, come on, why? Why must that battery be so much of a prick that it can paralyze this one? I know I wasn't focusing on all of it, but generally they look like it could get paralysis of spark which every time, and then somehow takedown would be missing, even though it doesn't have the ability to make it so that attacks are more powerful, but accuracy decrease like hustle, because that's a terrible ability. Like if you use Swift, then maybe like that is unaffected, but it seems like it would be affecting every move, even the ones that normally wouldn't be. Oh, and also the money I get from this would be insane. Cause I know it may not seem like a lot, like 600 or so, or 1200 per battle, but because I didn't have any time on doing this, it's gonna be a fucking lot now, isn't it? Another level 29, and nothing, just high in defense. Oh, just the one. That is a bad time doesn't want to just use detect over and over again. For me to go back to Pokemon Center over and over again. Because I still have at least some more levels again. And even if I go to TNs, I've got pretty much nothing. Thief? I don't know if my Pokemon can even learn Thief. No, is the answer. And it generally does look like, yeah, nothing's gonna happen. And also no streams as usual tomorrow, because that's usually my day off. I really do want a bronze on. I'm pretty sure we'll get that bloody soon. Before the stream ends. Oh, and also because of how things are after this, before I attempted the Gen 5, definitely do want to go back to Dark Souls at least once. Because it's still fun to go back to, even if I can still call out bullshit. Except I wouldn't know what the fuck to really do, because I've mostly just been doing cosplay runs. The only thing I can think of is like winged spear only run, and then the rest of it, whatever I want. Okay, yeah, I can almost two-shot the Chinchar. Well, I would not mind suffering just to get, well, just to do a card, even though it's gonna be a fucking lot. Like, okay, I'm gonna have to get the rapier for the card, which is not fun, because it's an intense fortress, meaning that glitches are gonna have to be done. And with base stats near enough, really not fun. Because I have trouble finding him even with stats for Sen's Fortress. Great Team Plasma music this is. Okay, check in. How close are you? Still far away, and bronze. Very close to level 30, even after that, I still need 3 more levels. Then we can get a bronze on and really be talking business. Because then I'd be able to have a Pokemon that can do serious damage. Even if I've got to absolutely be careful for the levels of shield on to not have it evolve before 38, I still want like an Iron Head. Iron Head would just make my life a lot easier. It's so stupid I didn't get one into either 38 or 52, even though it's like the only stab move that fucking gets, and oh my god, 8 hours. Swearing was like well, not half that, but just under half that before, and oh, we really want the final one to be available. We got level 30, and okay, Safeguard's actually can be good. Because if I can move fast enough, then it means any styles effects are no longer a problem, except what the fuck do I get rid of? Okay, Hypnosis is not the most accurate, Confuse Ray is 100% accurate. Okay, that would most... I mean, considering what I'm doing, making it so that I no longer have Grand Weakness, if I had it so that it was boosting special defense, I'd need it the most. But of one, at least one Steel type move. Definitely don't want to give it extra sensory, so it's like, which one would I actually get rid of? That's a question. Because I'm already going to have like 116 base defense. Which isn't far of how much Espeon has in special attack. Also, that would be helpful for just putting them to sleep, which I'm gonna need later on, so I also think God just... Well, if I can't... Because I'm gonna be slower if I can attempt to get that off immediately. Then they can't paralyze me, put me to sleep. I don't think they can even confuse me. Can't burn me. I mean, poison's already a thing they can't do. So I'm gonna get a bit of mind defense. Normally wouldn't, but safeguards are all better. Do they have to use self-destruct? I don't know why. I feel like it needs to every single time. When I'm so close to flicking, well, bloody, okay. As long as I get ancient power now, it's a lot better than takedown. It still has the problem of, oh, I don't know, only being special. And slightly worse special compared to physical attack, but it's something. And I can get rid of Metal Sound because that's not what I'm going to be focusing on. But I guess I could do that now. Because I can make stuff even faster. Wait. There has to be at least one fan game that fixes every single Pokemon's level up move, so that's good. Because it still definitely took a while for like Pokemon's TMs and to be good and all. I'm thinking more on the proper side that their learns to be good enough. I have a lot and the moves are actually be good. When they are like learned at a good level. Because having it so that it's like the Gen 1 logic of, we're gonna give you this really good move, except you have to wait a while to even get it, it's ridiculous. Like, being stuck with like Rhyhorn's case, it would be stuck with Horn Attack. For many upon many levels if you caught them very early on in the game. Has never happened for some reason, even though it evolves late, so you think it would be acceptable for it to be findable early, and yet in every game you can never find it early. It's usually mid-game or late game, making it really annoying to use. Well, I mean, especially in Gen 3. Because by the time you actually do get to use it, most of the pathway would have been useful, like the 3rd gym and the 4th gym and possibly the 5th gym. You're already gone, and also the 6th gym. So it's like, why? Why give it to me now? Okay, yes, I can sort of understand it somewhat in Gen 1 because, well, if you do it correctly there, then you'd still have the Poison Gym to use it, and also the Fire type gym, and possibly Ground type gym against like other Rock and Ground types. But considering they can do the same to you, there's still that, and also Agatha, and also Pidgeot from the champion. Gen 3? Not really, because, well, I mean, you would only really be able to use it for one if you gave them the Safari Zone before beating Winona. And you have that, and then, oh wait, the one after that is Psychics, a no. And then after that was a no. And then even in the Elite Four, Dark is sort of possible, but likely not, because okay, you're gonna have Break by that point, unless you give it to another Mon, or even then, oh, Sharpedo exists, and also Shift Tree exists, to counter the Rock and Ground type. And then it's like, okay, Phoebe, no, because pretty sure one does not really. I'm pretty sure one mostly just has ghost types that aren't weak to poison, like Gengar is. Well, no, not weak to poison, weak to ground, but it's a poison type. And then Drayden, well, possibly, because some of them are flying type, and you're likely gonna have Rock Slide by then, if it's even possible, because I don't know if it is an Emerald. And then Champion, absolutely not, because it's another water type. Okay, we are one level away from evolution. Which when we get really close, I will put music back on. Because I can. Because we are needing to hear the first actual evolution. Because it would have happened before if Prinplup wasn't ugly, in my opinion. And in most people's opinions, honestly. Because most people would say, oh, Prinplup's cute. Most people would say Empoleon's cool, and then the middle stage is quite literally the most awkward. Because I've already said it before that it pretty much ties with Pignite for being that awkward and not even good. And now we can put some back on. Not that high, oh god no. I don't mind, because I can just switch into Emperor. But we're gonna get the first evolution! Whoa! Bronze is evolving. Into Bronzong. Still don't know what the square issues are that on the edges that my mouse is not gonna show, so it's fucking pointless. Oh, we get block. Does that just stop it from escaping? Yeah, no. So, Bronzong now has 92 defense, 90 special defense, and also 72 attack. If only we were actually using it, because as of right now, we're using special, which just so happens to be 12 less, and we're also still slow as balls. But we got an evolution, so can't really complain too much about that. I just need to remember when it gets certain moves and when. I know when it gets certain moves. If I can find it, that is. Because I might have had it around here somewhere and it's just now gone. Oh, okay. Yes, that is good. In 2 levels, we can get Gyro Ball. Oh, and we do get a Dark Type move at like level 41, that is. And we do get a Shadow Ball. And now we're gonna see where we can get it. Wait, round 210? Where on round 210? I want to know the secrets. Because it says on the south, no, so great. The northern foggy section? Okay. Great, so we're not going to be getting it for at least a bit. And it wouldn't even be that great, because if we use a physical attack, then feint attack would be better. Because for some reason Shadow Ball is the only ghost type move we're getting as of no Shadow Claw being accessible. But now I can turn the music back on. And turn this sound back off. So we have 1 member. Funny of old. Before the 3rd gym. And now we have 1 more. To get up until... Wait, I'm pretty sure I have like 1 rare candy to use. Because that is the plan. No wait, I have none at all? God, that's a shocker. But now hopefully it should be slightly quicker, because I'm pretty sure Emperor is faster. And should be able to hit harder, even though I'm not wanting to face that Pachirisu at all. But it does mean every other trainer is of no problem, including the one with the Chimchar. And it also means that we're gonna have to slow down. Grind! There's a real Bumblebee. Okay, they're exactly the same. It's just that that could be more... Well, double the power if I have like under half health. So... Honestly, yeah, it's better. Because if I'm fast enough, then it'll be fine. Because then it can go from 65 to 130. Except I would sort of be on the lines of purposely crippling myself, hoping that I'm fast and everything, and nothing uses a priority move. Because as soon as one does, I could be fucked, depending on which one it is. So is there really no rare candy anywhere? To my knowledge, unless it's underneath a certain place, because I need just 1.
Okay, in terms of platinum, it says 207. Oh, hang on, I'm gonna have to check the map, aren't I? Okay, 207 is literally here. Oh wait, I think I know where one is, but I guess that okay, so we can still do the same strat I was wanting to do earlier. Well, you know, level 35. But get it to level 35, let it evolve, and then use red candy on it. Oh, come on, really? Okay, that is not great. Brian's only got 10 PP. Didn't realize that. Well, I guess it would make sense when it has the power to be extremely powerful move. If you just don't heal. Oh god, no. Okay, I think the other just grind. But yeah, I can't do as much grinding with only 10 power points. So that's one drawback. At least it's 3 times as more powerful than Mud Slap is. Oh, and also, side note, I really do hope I can get more stuff uploaded onto the VODS situation, which no one is here to hear this really, and no one is really be going to them, even though, because it's on Twitch, you can just scroll downwards and see that I do have a link straight to my VODS page. And for some reason, the only comments I ever get are just bots. Weird bots, I must say, because they do one of two things. Either just post some random gargle. Oh. Didn't realize he was still here. Well, you said you were gone. I'm pretty sure. Didn't know you were coming back. Okay. But the way you were saying as in Chow was like saying you would be gone permanently. Like, there was no word in like saying, oh, you might come back. But if you want to know... okay, no wonder. So if you want to know, I did get an evolution in the form of a Bronzong with these stats. If only I could use that 72 attack. But I'm gonna have to wait 2 more levels until I get Gyro Ball. Because at least then I'm not using the 60 special attack. I mean, yeah, it's a slightly worse version of Metagross. But hey, it's the best I can do. And also I did teach my Emperor brine, mainly because of the extra effect of it being able to be 130 base damage if under half health, which is amazing. But as a small penguin, that's currently not really possible. And I have just been grinding here for a while with speed up, because if I took speed up off, it would have been, yeah, until surf, and that's not gonna be until 5th gym, because it would have been the 4th in Diamond Pearl. So I've got to deal with what I have, because I do plan to get these two to evolve, because I have a candy now, so Emperor is going to be level 36 by the end of this, and Iron Wall is going to take forever to get 10 levels, because I'll put it this way, it's almost 3,000 for one level as of right now, and I've got to get even more. Oh, and I guess you can hear the copyrighted music. That's literally just because grinding, and no one wants to hear speed up music, especially when it's, well, fun game like this, because it's not great. I mean, if it's like up to 2 times, then fine, but this is more than 2 times. Oh, and I also forgot to say that Iron Wall also now has Ancient Power. Its first stab move in 8 levels. Except because of it being Gen 4, it's special. And I haven't even checked what its special attack is, which I guess I can check now. Okay, it's not that much worse than attack, but at least I get stab on it. But then also has the downside of only having 5 PP. Oh, come on. Yes. I don't know how long it will take to get 4 more levels. Just a while. I mean, especially when I wasn't getting much success on the other side. Because even though likely those trainers had high and level Pokemon, they did not want to fight. I don't know why. And like, the versus is good. Okay, why am I learning Whirlpool at this level? Whirlpool has never been good because they've never made it like better than just the water type version of Fire Spin. Why am I learning that move after this move? Why? And this is like necessary in like our console silver, but here it's not HM at all. So why? I know that at times they could just have weird level up move slots of learning a weak move later than you'd expect. Whirlpool, a level 32. That wouldn't even do well if I got it like level 12 or something. Yeah, but it's not like a case of where it was Gen 1 where if they got trapped in it then they couldn't move. This is the case of they can still attack, they just lose damage over time, but only 15 base power. So it's not even... Gen 1 it would have been not that good. Because it, well, Fire Spin, Bind and Wrap just stopped you from doing anything. But the problem being that it just took so long and barely did any damage. I can get the XP, you know, it's just Rhino only having 10 power points is the only compromise I could really give it. If with a setup you can just sweep through an entire team. And I wouldn't normally have to be doing this, but I can't really. I could attempt to grind off the trainers in the gym. I mean, I could possibly sweep through the entire gym with brine. That is a real possibility there. But I'm not gonna do that as a small penguin, I'll say that much. I guess when one gets to like level 34, I'll attempt some of the trainers. Please then it wouldn't be so far off evolution level. Okay, that's one. We're 56 in special types for people, that's arguably good. Still the case of not evolving until level 35. And we do have a red candy for it now. To make it so that we never use Prinplup at all. We can just go straight from Piplup to Empoleon as, you know, I intend. I cannot find you, actually, I could attempt to fight you to see if Brian is powerful or not. Okay, well, it's not enough to one-shot it, but it barely did any damage back. God, even with this grind, it's still almost 11. My time. Well, 11 PM. So it's not as bad as like trying to play games and not realize that it's like 2:30 in the morning. Because I've had that at least once or twice. Does not feel great. Oh, come on, really? Can I not get at least one more battle somewhere? I can get a level from here. And now 58. But still not evolving just yet. And I guess I could fight that one trainer. Just so I can get more XP. We are close. And now I'm back to using fucking repels. Because we barely have any. I can just force something. Because Bronzong is essentially supposed to be a bell, would anyone at some point have named it something on the lines of dong? Cause doesn't it make that sound? Or bong?
And I guess also because I get the grinding. I forgot. What do you want? What the fuck is that line on the left side that you know that can barely see? But I can see quite clearly. Like, yeah, I know how this works. I want him to apply the sound. Not send it up to 20, hell no. Oh, and because of how I am, need to put animations back on before I absolutely forget. And also save after almost 10 hours of gameplay. Oh god. Well, that's enough the only time I fully used speed up in this scenario. And it's understandable when that was a lot of grinding. There's a lot. This early. And I didn't heal. Oh no. God damn it. I rushed to the gym so much I didn't heal. But I was even considering just healing at Harlem City. And oh god, that did fuck all. Actually no, I can't really say fuck all. Still did a decent amount. Even though now I can get 108 base damage. Unless I hit myself in confusion. I don't know, I don't want to. I still want the 100 grind, but at the same time I don't want to die of confusion. Even if I'm just going to get pain split every time. Can I break out of confusion at this rate, please? Of course you get it. Nope, nope, no. Because for some reason this Mischievous just gets a crit of side beam and makes it impossible for me to even hit myself because I've hit myself twice. I can't even fucking break out of it. Okay, we haven't. Why? Okay, for one, we did not get enough, and we're needing to go back. Don't have enough super potions on hand. And also don't have enough blind PP. Definitely don't want to use any power points on it, even if I had any, because I can just get surf. Which, yeah, will, okay, won't be able to go as powerful, but consistently will be more powerful by day. I mean, I have enough super potions. Clearly forgot how many I bought. Okay, which one of these trainers has like a Haunter? Because there's a certain YouTuber who did a Nuzlocke or Platinum and lost a Pokemon to a Haunter in here and just stopped playing. Pretty sure the video is still up. Okay, it's clearly not here, it must be in the next room. But would I just be able to actually sweep the entire gym with just brine? And of course I don't get enough, if you can see. Like, how much is that? 70. Great. Okay, so one more battle. Oh, good. And because of how I'm wanting to do things, I can easily switch in to bronze. You really want to use that? Bad choice. Because I'm just that defensive. Oh, and it still has the same leaf pattern on the back. Leaves that looks like a leaf. Not a leaf that looks dead, but it kept that design. And now we can get our second evolution into a really ugly Pokemon. Luckily, I'm not going to be using it. Like, it looks like the top half looks fine, like where the head crest, sort of head crest is. It's just on the lower side, the lower half, just anything below the head, and it doesn't look good. And also the name Prinplup does not sound good. And now to use the one rare candy we do have to actually get ourselves a steel type. Oh, we get Ultra Queen. Yeah. Well, this is my way of getting the steel type. Quite literally the only way I can. And yeah, the moveset's already fucking horrible because don't have surf yet and no steel type move just yet. But surely we have the stats to back it up. Well, we have 112 hit points and 97 special attack. Level 36. Holy cow! And also 86 special defense. And okay, not so bad attack, even if it's not what I'll focus on at all. But I guess because of that situation. Now I can probably apply the XP share. And also just have bronze in. I cannot want at least one battle with Napoleon to show off the new power that we have obtained. Gone. One shot. Done. And I guess it could be worth me switching over now to the one I'll be using for the rest of the gym until Fantina. Then I'll just use bronze for the Haunter. we just have two powerhouses, and then essentially a pet dog. As of right now. Like, I'm pretty sure Shieldon is not a dog, but because of how small it looks, it could easily be. I mean, compared to what is essentially an emperor penguin and the equivalent of a small dog. But it kind of looks like a fossilized version of Yamper, if anything. I don't know if that's just me. I would have to look into one's origin of Shieldon to see if it has anything to do with the dog, because it sort of does look like an ancient one. Even if it technically has absolutely nothing to do with a wolf. Ah, this seems like the trainer that a certain YouTuber lost a certain team member to. I think we can now choose Exosensory on a poison time. Hello, Cohen. So honestly now, for quite a bit of the game, we can just sweep. We have two powerhouses. One is on the XP share, and after this we can get a new team member. Okay, you didn't need to do that, mischievous. You also didn't need to do that either, you could have just used Spite. Really, you're gonna do that? Quad resisted. I don't think it's quad resisted, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna wait some more treatments before Fantina so I can not go back to the center yet. There only one more. And it's an ace trainer. What were you just dawdling around? Yep, kind of. I was dawdling around waiting for you to fucking notice. God. Really? That calls a guy that gasoline is faster than me. Oh, you bugger. It's faster, so even if I attempted to use Safeguard, wouldn't have done anything. If it puts me straight back to sleep. No, it's just gonna confuse me instead. Given you have no way of paralyzing me, otherwise you'd be using my own tactics of power fusion against me. There we got the move off. Although if I'm struggling that one against a Ghastly, God, what am I gonna do against a Driftblim and a Mismagius? Because they're gonna be faster than me.
But if they use moves like that, then... Well, I guess because I'm gonna attempt to just sweep with Brian for 2 of them, then it only has to deal with a Haunter, which you likely is going to Oka. Is there anyone else left? Doesn't seem like it. Okay. Yeah, I know. Well, it was likely either predicting that I was gonna use an item, or it just wanted to make my life hell if I didn't use anything, because... Oh, I randomly picked the one that was the actual one when I didn't want to. How do I get that kind of luck? I mean, okay, the AI is still more fair than Gen 1, where it would just like to put you to sleep constantly. And because you can't do anything if you wake up, you can just be put right back to sleep. Which is not fun. Because you can waste quite a few awakenings like that. And now we can switch over. At least it didn't make it so dim that you couldn't even see the fun things. I'm not. Well, I'm trying to say that you don't entirely need the flashlight. I guess for this one you do, for the earlier one you don't. Okay, yeah, the right one. And now it's a save because I don't know if my thing will crash. Doesn't sound like it will, even though my PC is at around 62 degrees, which is 20 degrees less than when I would start wanting to worry. Because at that point it becomes extremely hot and it doesn't want to do anything. Oh wait, why? No, wait, no. I'm thinking of Diamond and Pearl. Diamond and Pearl. Fantina has a Drift Blim, which is honestly a Pokemon that suits it. Suits Fantina because it's a new Gen 4 Ghost type. I mean, yes, Miss Magic also wins, but then it means it would be using more than just only one new Pokemon instead of one from Gen 1 and one from the previous generation. But okay, yes, this might be a bit too easy. My Pokemon are quite a few levels ahead. But if I kept them at similar levels, I would have been screwed. And I know the Miss Magic has Magical Leaf, which is neutral. At least it's no longer a weakness. That could have easily made it a lot worse. Still don't know how water is the only starter typing that's been combined with steel for a starter. Like the others, you'd think, oh, yeah, okay, for steel, well, for grass, it would just make it conduct to fire. So I guess somewhat understandable. But then I guess like have the fighter be fire and ice or something. And what would the water type really be then at that point? And God, you're slowly narrowing it down. Okay, we get the KO like that. Jeez, yeah. Do you think I might have over prepared, if anything? Because I barely took any damage from that. Or was I right to over level? Because, like I said, if I kept them at a similar level, I would not have the power, or even the moves, to deal with Fantina. Is that Shadow Claw? Yes. And I can't use it on the one I want to use it on. Okay, barely took any damage, and now we can just... Oh wait, hang on. I know what's gonna be after the... I know, I remember. It's a fucking rival fight, isn't it? I fucking remember. It's not like the most difficult one, it's just the one that would honestly catch you off guard the most. Like initially because you think, oh, I can go east now? Well, hey. And then, oh, you get halfway through that connection point, you got rival fight. See? But, okay, you can still kind of like prepare and you sort of expect him, like, as soon as you go in then you see him. It'd be worse if it was like Cynthia or Delatown, where as soon as you go in the building you can't get out. But as if that Salvation is going to do quite literally anything. Because I'm just prepared for Safeguard on the others, even if it's only for 5 turns. And it's also just use Extrasensory. No, I don't. In Double Team, I'm using Extrasensory. What the fuck am I saying? Still hit though. Yeah, okay, Emperor's the best suit for that, even if now fire is neutral, which is unfortunate, but at least I'm using the Pokemon that can Oko it. And yeah, that Cardle eventually will become a Torterra and be Oko every time with Ice Beam. That day will come when I'm having to take down my favourite Pokemon. Why is it just like using withdrawal? Like, in all of the rival fights, it likes to use withdraw and not actually attack me. That can't be a programming quirk. Can it? Okay. Okay, this one is clearly not as brutal as the one outside of Pastoria. That one would be really brutal. I don't think it's that far, but something more like it's very close to it. I guess that's still outside. Before the 5th gym. Yes, you did lose Barry. Hang on, I can't really avoid any enemy attacks without using double team, which is what you tried to use. Do I? I don't have any repels anymore. Okay, clearly I'm going to buy some and I might have access to super repelled, I don't know. Okay, I have access to Great Balls now and I have 100k from all of that grinding. That's how good the Versus Seeker is. Finally returned more often than just only in Fire and Leaf Green, Diamond Power Platinum. It was cut too short. It sort of came back in Gen 6. But even after that, it did not return because there's nowhere to be seen anywhere. So I'm guessing that they have to bring it back for the remakes. If they don't, then what the fuck are they doing? But are they gonna make it similar to... Okay, oh yeah, that is what I'm thinking of. But it's not. Another Great Ball? Anything else? Not saying that there's anything else, I'm guessing there isn't. Really? Oh, a breeder that doesn't have 6 Pokemon. Odd. And 1 level lock in Gyro Ball now. With a 95 defense and 92 special defense. And also 91 hit points. At this level that almost seems criminal. Pikachu? Why am I saying Pikachu here? And yeah, I was fighting Pikachus earlier. I don't know how this is supposed to work. Well, I gotta turn anyways because it's a fucking Pichu. As if it's gonna do much. Against a quite literally a living bell. And an Eevee that really should be an evolution at this point. Oh, I don't think you offer any vision rods, do you? No, I never get a chance to actually fight one drain on this route. Because he's a more in one. Quite literally the opposite of the cops in this game. Because they can only be 4 and 9. This one, only in the morning. And last time I checked, you can't escape this battle. Nope. Fun. I'm gonna have to do that because I would have used Brian on the Bonsai, but then I would have been using a psychic move on a psychic type. Okay, then at least one I'm here. And when there's 2 trainers, on this round that I can't even find because I'm playing this so late. It's not like I've edited the time. Oh, wait, now I just realised there's an optional area up ahead that actually requires fucking defog. One of the worst HMs possible. It might be just as bad as Flash, or even worse, I don't know. Okay, yeah, that is absolutely helpful. And also, our next team member, Cypher, is right up ahead. And now we can get Steel Tigers. And because of how many hard scales I've got, I can actually get... Well, okay, it's gonna be a Cypher for at least somewhat, because I've altered the game so that it can get its evolution when it evolves whilst holding a Melko instead of training with one. Because how else am I supposed to get a sizzle in this game? It's just gonna be a bit difficult because the earliest time I can get a Melko is Iron Island. Which means I'm gonna have to deal with a bug and flying type until then. Oh, unless this... Does this place have anything? Okay, now we can actually affect the seals. Which I think we should do. Mainly because they were cool. I mean, they're still cool now, and hopefully they're in the remakes, because there's a lot of stuff in this that's unique to Gen 4 that I would hope is in the remakes. Right. Okay, there we go. This may take a bit, because we don't get much for selection, because when we get to Sunny Shore, then we will have like more options than just this. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Oh, is that it? Oh, that's only one? God, that's pitiful. Yeah, that's good enough. Don't have any more because I don't even know where you can get more that isn't just Sunny Shore. And that's essentially end game. Well, once I hit exactly, it's just save gym.
And if I'm pretty sure, it is quite difficult to even get that item up there. I don't remember how. But I remember it's difficult. And also trying to remember the layout of this place is not fun, because I never have. I know that you can get some TNs in here. Or you just can get all of the elemental stones. Oh, I kind of realized, can't you get like earthquake or something in that tunnel underneath the cycling road? Okay, where do we have fire and water? Where's the thunderstone at? There we go. I know it's not necessary, but I know they're in here. Which must mean the last area is the 4. Just making sure the others don't have items in them. Okay, well this one does. And we found the nugget, so that's something. And that's actually good because I'll boost our extrasensory, because it's gonna... Okay, well both of those items are gonna boost our psychic moves by 20%. And there's a HM for defog, which Empoleon can learn, I just don't want to give it defog. Because it's only a bad move. And yes, Empoleon only has like only one good move. Didn't want to do that. And now we can get out. As soon as the repel wears off. Okay, I like this bounce music in the day, not now. But what I will do is attempt to catch one cipher, which I was. How rare is it? Unless it's not even possible to. Is it even possible to appear this time? I do not know. Gotta quickly do it. Does it? Can it appear this time? I do not know. Not the islands. There's a southern section. Okay. 5% at this time. Oh god. Ah. And this is me trying to get it with an adamant nature. What we'll do is capture the one, end the stream, and then Thursday afternoon. Oh! Fucking hell! 5% and we found it this early. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Like, it's tied for the least common thing here. It's like, that's where his Chansey is. And also, well, Bonsley and my junior and Diamond and Pearl. But I feel like my attacks may be a bit too strong for, I don't know. That's what happens when you don't have false swipe. Oh, come on, you prick! Do not do the thing that might actually be in the programming, where it does 3 shakes and then the next one it breaks out immediately. It feels like that in the programming because a lot of the time I get 3 shakes and then the next ball it does nothing. Now it doesn't want to do anything. Oh, now it has false swipe, which arguably would be great for when I'm catching other Cypher. I know. I'm trying to catch it, I just don't want to damage it. Because putting it in sleep is the best effect you have. Yeah, but it's on a high level Pokemon that has 97 special attack. I do have Confuse Ray. Actually, try a netball. It's a bug type and it broke out of the netball. Okay, let's try our one heal ball. Confuse Ray is my best bet if it actually wakes up. Because then it might hit itself in confusion. I kind of wanted it to wake up now and it doesn't want to. God fuck. Fine, I'll use one Great Ball to see if it's any better, because this is almost exactly how it would have been in the actual Safari Zone. Because Great Ball is just a Safari Zone. Which kind of means I have to keep it somewhat awake until it's like half health. Or not, because it wants to use Pursuit and somehow not hit itself in confusion. Oh my god. Just stay confused. Because I can't point to sleep, because then if it's put to sleep then it won't be confused. Oh, you bugger. Still don't want to bloody hit itself in confusion. It's done it once, and then right afterwards it broke free of confusion. I've never had this much of a problem with ciphers. I know that they aren't that easy to catch, but come on. I got 2 shakes that time. That's not enough. I just want to... Does it only have Pursuit and False Swipe as
damaging moves? Because that's 3. What the hell is this last one? I know. Okay, now it's under half health. And I think it would be worth putting it to sleep at this point. That's if I can actually put it to sleep, that is. Because clearly I can't. Oh, agility is the last one. Okay, I'm guessing it really didn't want to use that because it knew it was faster than me. Which clearly the trainer AI using Thunder Wave on a slower Pokemon did not know. There we go! And it might not actually be good. This will just, well, if it's not good, then it's just gonna help me catching other ciphers. The signs on its forearms become increasingly sharp by cutting through hard objects. Wait, what? Cypher is 4'11". I didn't know that. Well, hang on. You don't know. You don't know about the terrible nature because I don't know. No, what I'm saying, like, how is it only 4'11"? And now I'm gonna name it something incredibly unoriginal. But it still sounds cool. Oh, it has Technician though. Technician's an actually the better ability. I just cannot remember what Naughty actually does as a nature. Oh, it does attack and special defense. Well, considering what I'm going to evolve it into, I might as well check Sizzle's base special defense. I feel like trying to do a pun with that. Okay, here's 80. Yes, it would be honestly better if I had Adamant. Because it has the ability that I want. And it has an attack increase in nature, but it increases special defense, which will be its third best stat. Do I keep it or do I actually find another one? Because as long as it's increased, like, it helps with its 130 base attack. If it was Adamant, then it would have been better, but do I catch another one and see if that would be any better? But I could easily have it be Adamant nature and be the wrong fucking ability, which means that the only other way to make this better would be to eventually find a male cipher and attempt to get the Technician ability. Which, okay, I'm guessing that's not even worth doing. Though, because that would take too fucking long. Especially when I do not have a Pokemon with Magma Armor or Flame Body, making it faster. So seriously, do I catch another? Or do I just use the one I have because it increases attack? And also, not so great that increases special defense because most fire moves that it might come into contact with, but I wouldn't want it to come into contact with, are special. Because are we just gonna become an extreme glass cannon? Because I can't do that, I can't set it up to be like that, except we aren't I'm pretty sure Scissor's not. Okay, it's not the fastest because it only has 65. But it's reasonably fast and. Well, if it gets bullet points, that'll be good. But seriously, do we keep this cipher or do we try and find another one? Because we can do both. Because well, I'm not going to do this ever in the morning my time. But it's still possible to find one. Because somehow I was able to find a 5% cipher, only than a 10% bronzor, like yesterday. Like I'm not seeing a messages unless you're gonna do long one because I want to know. Like, I could just continue with it, because it's not the best nature. But it still increases its best stat. It may not be decreasing its worst, but I'm used to glass cannons. I just end up hating it when a certain Pokemon like Sork, for some reason, has sturdy. And because of our Gen 5 sturdiness, it pisses me off. Like, if you've left Sheath, then I'm not going to get any form of an answer and I can just stop the game here. Also, it also says like spicy food. I guess it's a cipher, I guess that is somewhat accurate. Okay, if you aren't going to be saying anything, I can end it here, just so I can eventually have someone else help me with that decision Thursday afternoon. Oh. I would, but I've used Phoenix quite a few times, and my team mostly uses Gen 4 Mons. Because right now I have only Gen 4 Mons, and then Magnezone's going to be Gen 4. The Lucario is also going to be Gen 4, and the only one that's not going to be Gen 4 is Sizzle. Steelix would be great, it's just that I chose a fossil over it, and seeing as you are here, I need your input. Do we keep this cipher that has the correct ability? Yeah, I'm going to get Magnezone eventually, but I can't do that until I get Surf. But I need your input. This cipher's got the Technician ability and the Naughty Nature, which increases attack but decreases special defense. Do we keep it or attempt to get one that has an Adamant Nature? Which might just make it take even longer. Longer than it already has. Well, it shouldn't be. I mean, currently it's my second lowest stat, but that's on a cipher. I mean, it's still gonna have the case of it being an actual class cannon, because it's gonna have a quad weakness to fire, and flamethrower will end up being the most common fire type move. But hopefully I won't stick into a situation where it's gonna be... Yeah.
I mean, yes, it has a quad speed to rock now, but it's like faster as of now, so eventually I would just be able to just not put it in a situation where it's gonna deal with a fire move. Mainly not have it face up against Jupiter's gun tank, which will eventually get flamethrower, which is ridiculous. Also, it's level 19. God fucking damn it. Which means I may have to actually switch over. But also still end the stream here anyways, because it's about 10 to midnight. And this is when I would usually end it. And almost always have. I feel like in only 2 scenarios I've actually had it go on for longer. So, seeing as you are still here, okay. That's where you are! In my area of the UK, it's 23:51. Which means for me, it's late. For you, the evening's barely even fucking begun. I'm sorry that I don't live in a place that is many hours away from me, but would want to go to at some point. Just not any places where I might get shot. I haven't figured out as to where to exactly go, but I know there's going to be some places that aren't going to be so great. Especially in this state. But because I'm ending it at a time for me that is late, any final words? Okay. Great pun, right? Well, I see that as a pun. I mean, that even works for the ones that are still unrock. Yeah, they very much do. I mean, in most cases, they absolutely improve the typing. Just not ice. But, because you said the words for me, yeah. Ciao, and also, ciao for now.